Go, Amber.
Hi, this is Amber. I'm excited to be here. Thanks to CDW-G and Microsoft and Lindsay and Jenna for putting this together. I'm the executive director and excited to learn alongside each of you today.
And I'm Jenna Nilo, the Director of Marketing and Outreach with IDEA. And thanks again to all of you guys. And I'm so excited to learn about Minecraft. So this is going to be fun for me. I plan on playing along.
Okay, and I don't believe Megan and Jennifer are on right now, but they'll be joining us later this week, as well as Dwayne. But Adam, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. I'm Adam Rummelhart. I'm the Microsoft Learning Consultant for the Chicagoland area. So I do professional development for Microsoft free for all the schools around in the area. So everything Microsoft, including Minecraft. If you've never done Minecraft before, it's great. It's such an engaging thing for students. They absolutely love it. So I'm excited to learn more today, and I'll be answering any questions you may have in the chat. So let's have some fun today.
I'm Christy Shuda, worked very closely with the CDW-G team along with IDEA to put on this event. So again, we're really excited to have you all here. Please make this interactive. You know, we all learn from each other. So, and then we will be recording each of these sessions so that we can share those out with you afterwards. So let's have some fun.
Great. So as you guys can see, we have lots of people here to help and support you from the IDEA, CDW, and Microsoft teams. I will be leading the trainings this week. My name is Lindy. I work with a group called Educational Collaborators, and how we fit into all of this is we are professional development partners with Microsoft and CDW. So we lead a lot of these trainings on Minecraft as well as Microsoft stuff. I am a certified MIE, which stands for Microsoft Innovative Educator. If you're not familiar with Microsoft's education badging, and I'm also an MIE trainer, MIE expert, and a Minecraft certified trainer. So that's kind of Microsoft's EDU badging setup. My specialty is instructional technology. I taught grades 7 through 12, and then through random life happenings, ended up working as a technology integration specialist and doing curriculum development, and that is how I ended up here. So you guys, I'm going to give you the slides here in a few minutes, so you have my email and my Twitter here on slide 4. So Lindsay already went through webinar norms, but yes, please make sure just to mute yourself. We have, I think, about at least 70 people on this webinar. So add your questions to the chat. I will stop periodically and address questions. I have them open over here on the right. If there's anything I don't get to during the time, just to make sure we get done on time today, I will address at the end. So no worries, I will get your questions answered. Again, already went through the sign-in form. Hopefully you got that done. Real quick, I just wanted to get an idea of who we have on the call. So I'm going to put a question up on the screen, and I want you to add your answer to the chat. So first question is, what is your job title? What do you do in your professional life? If you are an elementary teacher, instructional technologist, a principal, librarian, whatever it may be. And let's see what we have over here in the chat. And if for some reason you can't get to the chat, if you didn't catch the beginning, if you log off of Teams and then come back in, that should hopefully fix the problem. If not, I know Lindsay tried and that didn't work, and then she was able to find the chat up in the top right corner. And I'll show you a little screen here in a second that shows how to mute and all of that good stuff. Okay, let's see. We have lots of teachers, librarians, ed tech, high school art, special ed. Oh, we've got a student on. Great. Third grade teacher, tech coordinator, VP of education. Wow, we've got a big, big mix. Lots of different people, classroom teachers, tech support, administrators, media specialists. Roman has no audio. Gosh, I mean, I would say if you have no audio, just try to totally restart your device. If you've already gone out and back in, try that. Just do a full restart. I always say restarting your computer is like us sleeping at night. It like allows your computer to get all of its little computer neurons connected again and start working. So when in doubt, restart. Second grade teacher, great. All right, big mix of people. Now I just wanted to know, what is the weather like where you are today? And while you guys are adding that to the chat, I will tell you what the weather is like here. So I live in Bozeman, Montana, which is in the southwest corner of the state. I'm about an hour and a half from Yellowstone National Park, to give you some geographical reference. And it is a beautiful, sunshiny spring day here. Yes, it's still spring in Montana. And June 1st is still spring here. It's 61 degrees, so it's beautiful. Sun shining, no rain, beautiful out. Cloudy, sunny. So you guys are all over Illinois. Lots of cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Nice. Cloudy with hints of upcoming rain. Nice, 68. A little warmer there than it is here. Not much though. Oh, I got some people from New Jersey. Partly sunny. Great. Great. All right. Overcast, sunny. Very good. Okay. I always like to, when I'm on these video calls, just get to know what the weather is like. Sometimes you'd be surprised, even people that are in the same city as you are having some sort of different weather pattern than you are having. All right, so last question. Let me explain this and then I'll tell you what I want you to tell me. So I just want to get an idea of where you're at in terms of your Minecraft skill level and knowledge. So if you are new to Minecraft and the classroom integration of Minecraft, so completely new, maybe you've never played it, or maybe you've only like seen your kids play it, then you're going to be in the brick group. So I want you to add that to the chat. If you're a brick, lots of bricks popping up here. If you're a brick, add that to the chat here. Basically a brick. So you're a brick block. Okay. If you know how to play Minecraft, but you've never used it with your students or never used it as a learning tool, then you're going to be my iron block groups. So pop that into the chat if you're an iron block. This will just give us an idea of where we're at. We've got a few irons. Great. Okay. Yeah, I've got a few irons in there. Now, if you know how to play Minecraft and you're already using Minecraft as a learning tool, so you've already used it with your students, you're going to be an andesite block. So put andesite into the chat. Let's see if we have any andesite groups. Not seeing any. Okay, so we are mostly brick with a spattering of iron block groups. Okay, so keep in mind, remember where you're at, and I'll periodically kind of mention this as we are going through our stuff throughout the week. Okay, agenda for the week. So every day this week from noon to 1 Central Time, we're going to be doing a Minecraft session. So today we're doing kind of an intro, mostly just covering some real basics, making sure you can get into Minecraft, housekeeping stuff. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing placing your first blocks. So that's going to focus on really just getting to know how to play Minecraft, like those game mechanics. Those of you that are iron blocks, I do have some alternatives that I will mention tomorrow as well, since you already know how to play. Wednesday, we will do a classroom build challenge. So this is where we're really going to dive in to the creative side of Minecraft and have you actually build something. Thursday, we're going to do assessment with Minecraft EDU edition. So knowing how to really see what students are making, export their work, manage their progress, see where they're at. That's kind of that portion of the Minecraft piece. And then Friday is where we're going to bring our students in and introduce our student challenge. So you may or may not be participating in this. Basically, what is going to happen is we're going to introduce a build challenge to students. They will have until Monday, I believe at 5 Central Time, to do that build challenge. And then each teacher will choose the winner of the build challenge from their group, and they're going to post those builds onto a Padlet that we have so that everybody can see them. So we'll go through all of the details of that Friday, but that's kind of the big picture of it. Also, if you're kind of like, wow, I don't know if I want my students to do this, you're going to be practicing every single skill that you'll need, that your students will need to do, and you'll need to know how to do to help your students complete that build challenge throughout the week. So there won't be any surprises. It'll all be stuff that you have done throughout our 4 sessions this week. Okay, so learning objectives for the week. This is for the whole week, Monday through Thursday, not just today's session, is to familiarize you with the game mechanics, have you experienced some curriculum-related activities that you can modify for your classroom needs, and really just give you some ideas of how you can use Minecraft in your classroom. So how can you integrate Minecraft as a learning tool into your curriculum, your standards, your instruction? So setup for the week. Now this isn't so much important today because we're really only going to be logging into Minecraft. We're not going to get into really building until tomorrow, but for tomorrow especially, this is the setup you're going to want to have. You're going to want to have 2 devices. The first device, you only want to have this Teams meeting on. So think of that like we're all in a room together and we have a projector up at the front of the room. You always want to be able to see that projector or that device that has the Teams meeting on it. Okay, so that's your one device. This can be any type of device. It could be a Windows, Mac, Chromebook, iPad, iPhone, Android phone, doesn't matter. Anything you can log into this Teams meeting from, just to be able to see the stuff that I'm sharing on the screen. Okay, so that's device 1. Device 2 is what you're going to have Minecraft and the additional learning materials that I'm going to give you on. That device needs to be either a Windows, Mac, or iPad. And I'm going to talk more about that here in a second, and that will make more sense. Okay, so 2 devices. One has the Teams on it. It can be any device. One will have Minecraft on it, and that's going to be your Windows, Mac, or iPad device. Here is our screenshot of Teams. So hopefully you've already been clicking around and figuring this out. You should have a control bar at the bottom. Depending upon, you might be seeing some different things just because we're in different tenants and devices and all that fun stuff. But for the most part, you should have this device bar at the bottom. You'll see the little webcam on off button. You'll have your mute microphone, and then you'll have your chat. Looks like a little conversation bubble. And we had a couple people that said the chat was showing up in the top right corner for some reason. So you might see that chat up in the top right corner. Okay. Once you click chat, it should open the meeting chat over on the right. So Lindsay already told you that you're going to get PD credit from IDEA. So that PD credit is going to be coming from then. In addition to your PD credit, at the end of our session Thursday, we're going to be giving you a code that you're going to be able to redeem in the Microsoft Educator community to get a badge and points in the Microsoft Educator community. So if you are not in Microsoft Innovative Educator certified MIE yet, most likely that badge code will get you to that status that we're going to give you. So that's pretty exciting. So just keep that in mind. As long as you attend the 4 sessions Monday through Thursday this week, you'll be able to take that badge code that we give you at the end of Thursday and redeem it for your badge and points in the Microsoft Educator community. And I'll explain all the details of how to do that Thursday. All right. If you want this PowerPoint, this has everything in it, links and screenshots and all the how-tos. You can go to this short link, aka.ms/Minecraft idea presentation. So aka.ms/Minecraft IDEA presentation. That will take you to this PowerPoint. I would recommend for tomorrow that you have this open on the device that you have Minecraft on. So if for some reason you missed something and I've moved ahead, you can always go back and reference it on the PowerPoint. You could even print this if you want. It's mostly done. I'm going to make a few little small tweaks throughout the week as I realize things that I forgot to add in there as we get ready for sessions. But for the most part, everything is there. It's all ready to go. So if you want to print it out, you can have it in front of you as well for the rest of the sessions. Okay, and that is in the chat for you as well. aka.ms/Minecraft IDEA presentation. One other link I'm going to give you is we're going to be using a Padlet. I mentioned that we're going to have a Padlet for the teachers to share the student builds on. We're also going to use a Padlet throughout the week. It's kind of like our collaboration point and a little bit like a back channel, if you may, where you can go in and add ideas and do shares and such. So this short link will take you to that Padlet, tinyurl.com/munchinmine. So that's tinyurl.com/munch, the letter N, mine. That will take you to the Padlet, and I will show you in a second. I'll give you guys a second to get there, and I'll show you what you're going to find. Let me just check questions real quick. Christine asked, can you use, oh, Adam already answered, can you use multiple screens instead of multiple devices? Yes, that is what I am doing. So I've got 2 monitors here. You can do that as well. So you could have the Teams up on one monitor and Minecraft up on the other monitor. But like Adam said, just make sure that they're large enough that you can see what you're doing. That's what I do. And those of you that have been doing video calls with your students, that's a really good strategy as well, is set up a dual monitor system and have your, whatever you're sharing on one screen and then have your video up with the chat on the other screen. Then you don't have to keep flipping back and forth. So yeah, that will work as well. Presentation isn't loading. Oh, Barb says the presentation load was slow. Just give it a minute. It is a pretty large PowerPoint, so it might take a bit. Deanna says no Padlet. Maybe just check. Let me put the direct link to the Padlet. Just check and make sure that you have that URL correct. But let me put the long link in the chat as well. Try that. See if that gets you there. Yeah, Adam's correct. It may just be a little the PowerPoint might just be a little overwhelmed because we're all going to it at the same time. It's also a pretty large PowerPoint. By the way, that link will take you to the web version. So as long as you have that link, you can always get to that PowerPoint web version. If you want, you can download it as a PowerPoint desktop version as well, if you prefer PowerPoint desktop. Christina asks, I want to verify there's no way to host a world for students to visit on their own time without me currently signed in hosting. So if you're talking about collaborative worlds, Christine, and we'll get to that Thursday, there does have to be a host, but that doesn't mean that students can't do their own worlds. They can join and start their own worlds. And we'll get into those details on Thursday as well. Okay, great. Let me keep moving on. So the Padlet, once you get there, you should see this. I've set up the Padlet to have 3 columns to kind of organize our shares. So that first column says tips and other shares. That is your place to add ideas. Maybe you have had something that you didn't have time to share in the chat. Whatever it may be, maybe you have a good tip. Those of you that are iron blocks and have played Minecraft before that you want to add, you can add it to that first column. So think of that kind of like a back channel where you can just do any type of sharing that you want to share. And it will always kind of be in this Padlet here for you. Of course, you can always add it to the chat too, just kind of personal preference. The other 2 columns we're going to be using throughout the week to share builds and ideas as well. So you'll just click the little plus sign and it will pop up a little sticky note. You can type in there and it will add information. So think of Padlet, if you'd ever use it, like a digital sticky board wall is a good way to think about it. Okay, moving on. If you are a Twitterer, a tweeter, please make sure to tweet throughout the week. Make your tweets have these 2 hashtags. So hashtag MinecraftEDU, hashtag IdeaIL. It's not case sensitive, but my little L looks like an I. So IDEA and hashtag MinecraftEDU. Those are our Twitter hashtags for the week. And if somebody could, Adam or Christy, pop that into the chat, that would be great. Okay, past the housekeeping stuff, let's get to the fun stuff. So again, we're just going to go through an intro today. The big thing is to make sure that you have Minecraft downloaded, that you can log in, just kind of starting to explore some learning applications of Minecraft, kind of get the wheels turning, and explore the Minecraft Education Edition website, our objectives. So first of all, let's make sure that you have Minecraft downloaded. I'm going to introduce this first, have you downloaded if you don't have it, and then at the end of today, I'm going to have you log in to make sure you can log in. If you don't have an account, we're going to tell you how you can get an account. So no worries if you don't have a Minecraft Education Edition account. First thing I should talk about is Minecraft Education Edition is different than regular Minecraft, okay? So Minecraft Education Edition is owned by Microsoft. It's linked with Office 365. So if you have Office 365 Education as part of your school, that's the account that you'll use to log into Minecraft Education Edition. Minecraft Education Edition has certain features that make it more usable in a classroom environment. And we're really going to get into those features on Thursday when we talk about assessing Minecraft. Okay, so Minecraft Education Edition is available for Windows operating systems, Mac OS, and iPad. All right, so that's why I said that device that you have your Minecraft on for tomorrow needs to be one of those operating systems. So Windows, Mac, or iPad. If you are interested in getting Windows devices for your students, just so you know, there are tons of Windows devices that are under $399. So very, very affordable. So this slide 23 has kind of an overview of all of those Windows devices that are under that $399 price mark. And they're divided into different sections. So you kind of have the regular notebook laptops at the top. Convertibles are like your tablet PCs. So that's where the monitor will flip backwards and lay flat. And then you have your detachables like the Surface Go, where you can actually detach the keyboard from it and use it in a tablet mode that way. So those are all on slide 23, as well as contact information if you want more information about those Windows devices. All right, so to download Minecraft, if you haven't already, you're going to navigate to education.minecraft.net. And remember, you're going to want to do this on the other device that you don't have Teams on, or if you're doing dual monitors, then just download it on that device. So you're going to go to education.minecraft.net, and then I'll walk you through the steps of what you're going to do to download. Once you get there, you're going to hover over the support tab. And under support, you'll see a button that says download. And you're going to click on that. Once you're there, you'll see this screen. The website is really cool, and it will detect what device you're on. And it will tell you, recommended for your device, this is the download that you should do. Okay, so it will know if you're on a Windows device, it will know if you're on a Mac device, and then you'll just click download now. Now, if you're on an iPad, the process is slightly different. You can get to it from here. You can click on download for iPad, or you just open up your Apple Store and search for Minecraft Education Edition. Just make sure if you just search for Minecraft, you're going to get the regular Minecraft that you have to pay for, and the Minecraft Education Edition app, which is free. So just make sure that you're choosing Minecraft Education Edition. All right, so if you haven't already, go ahead and start that download process. And like I said, at the end, I'm going to come back and make sure that everybody can get logged in or get demo accounts if you don't have an account. Okay, education.minecraft.net. is our website. And go ahead and keep this website up because we're going to come back to it here in a few minutes. All right. Hold on one sec. We're getting a little background noise. I'm going to not raise my hand. I think somebody got to it before me. Mute all. Okay, great. All right, moving on. So just so you know, Minecraft Education Edition, since it's part of Office 365 Education, it's attached to your Office 365 licensing and your Microsoft licensing. I should say Microsoft licensing. Sorry, not Office 365 licensing. So that has to do with whatever license that your school has. It is free for everybody until June 30th. So if you're interested in learning more about that, there is information on this slide, which for some reason I don't have a slide number. Let's check real quick. Slide 27 has information for you. Okay. If you are a tech director, IT director, any sort of tech person, and you're interested in deploying Minecraft Education Edition for your Office 365 tenant for your school, we do have a link on slide 28 to the IT admin guide for Minecraft Education Edition. So that is there for you. All right, more fun stuff. What is Minecraft? So let's just start talking about, like, what is it? What is this whole Minecraft thing? I'm sure you've probably seen your kids or grandkids, nieces, nephews playing Minecraft before, but what really is it? So what I want you to do is add to the chat, what have you built with Legos in your lifetime? Or maybe if you haven't built something yourself, what have you had helped your kids build or seen your kids build? Maybe you've had your students build something with Legos. Let's add that to the chat. Robots, buildings, vehicles, animals, towers, bridges, towns. Love it. Tall buildings, everything imaginable, right? You can build anything with Legos. A Lego school, robotic car bridges, and a spacecraft. Wow, Beverly, that's super specific. Oh, I get it. They're separate. I was reading, I'm like, robotic car bridges. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, is that like the bridges where the boats, the bridges go up and the boats go through? I got it. Commas, separated. Spelling words, love it. A PlayStation, cars, houses, castles. Yeah, so you can build anything with Legos, right? Anything that your imagination can come up with, you can build with Legos. So if you think of this idea of what you can build with Legos, here's some pictures of some things that were built in a Minecraft world. So this is a picture of a house. Lots of you said that you've built houses and buildings and castles with Legos. Here's an example of what that would look like in Minecraft world. It looks a lot like Legos, right? So Minecraft is a world built of blocks. Everything is a block, even the air is just a transparent block, okay? Here's another example of kind of a little village and some landscaping that was built in Minecraft. Again, very Lego-like, right? So now let me ask you, if you could incorporate Legos as a tool to meet a learning objective, so using Legos as a learning tool, what could you do to have Legos help your students learn, to meet your learning objectives or standards, or and integrate it as part of your curriculum, whatever terminology you want to use. Fractions, oh my gosh, yes. Legos is so great to learn fractions, ratios, absolutely. Area, perimeter, I love the math stuff coming up here. I love using Legos for math. Scale, more math stuff, models, prototypes. Symmetry. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that. To teach symmetry and unsymmetry. Absolutely. Oh, I love that, Dawn. Building a setting for a story. We're actually going to talk about that Wednesday, I think. Maybe Thursday. So yeah, having your students build a setting for a story out of Legos, or build a character from a story. Creative writing, storytelling. Oh my gosh, you guys are all the ideas that I love you're coming up with. Okay. So think of that idea of using Legos as a learning tool. Now apply it to this idea that Minecraft is a lot like Legos. And let's say that every single thing that you guys have come up with for ideas of how you've used Legos, or how you've used Legos as a learning tool, or you could use Legos as a learning tool, you can do with Minecraft. right? So here's some examples of Minecraft worlds that have been used in learning settings. So this is one of my favorite Minecraft worlds. It's a model of the human eye. So what better way to have students learn about the human eye to either have them create this model, or you have the model created and you send them into the world. They can actually fly around, they can fly inside. So you see these little stairs over here on the right. They can go up these stairs, or they can fly, and they can go inside the eye, and they can find the optic nerve and the cornea, the iris, and talk about all the different parts of it and really see how the eye works. Here is an example, oops, I think I went too far, of a windmill. So I think I saw some people give some examples of that with Legos. So here's a windmill created with Minecraft. What a great way to introduce the concept of solar energy, right? In a science class or a STEM lab. And then here, this is an underwater world that's built in Minecraft Education Edition. So there are actually worlds of pretty much every biome that you can think of that are already built. So thinking about, again, like that science integration of being able to put your students into an underwater world or into a desert. Also linking this to the idea of like storytelling and creative writing, having your students go and experience this in Minecraft and then use it as a writing prompt, right? So we go and we look around the underwater world, and then we use that to introduce like a creative writing assignment where they describe what they saw, or they create a story around the underwater world or the biome that they're in. So that just gives you a few examples of kind of thinking about how Minecraft can be used as a learning tool. So think of Minecraft like digital Legos. Minecraft is a world made of blocks. Legos are blocks. Pretty much anything that you can create with Legos, you can create in Minecraft. But the really cool part about Minecraft, two things. One, it doesn't make a mess, right? We can do anything we want in Minecraft world. We don't have to store the Legos. We don't have to make messes. You know, we don't have to find a place to put them because it's all digital. The other thing is, anytime something is digital, it allows us to do things that we couldn't do before, right? So that's what technology does. Technology allows us to do things that we couldn't do without the technology. So, you know, when we're using OneNote, we can, it's like a digital 3-ring binder, but we can also embed audio and video and link to websites, things that we can't do with a paper 3-ring binder. Same with Minecraft. Minecraft allows you to do all these things you can do with Legos, but you can also, say, use redstone blocks and make circuits and create electricity. There are some Legos out there that will allow you to do that now, that are like circuitry Legos, but we can do that in Minecraft. We can make, learn how a circuit works and make circuits and turn lights on and off. So there's all of these things that we can do in Minecraft because it is this idea of like digital Legos. All right, moving on. So let's go back to the Minecraft Education Edition website. So education.minecraft.net. And I'm going to show you where you can find lots of lesson ideas of how you can use Minecraft as a learning tool. So education.minecraft.net, if you want to follow along. I'm going to put screenshots up on the screen here as well. Pause for a second. I have totally, the chat is so crazy over here. I've kind of lost track. I know Adam is answering lots of questions. Thank you, Adam. And I will come back at the end. Yeah, we've only got 20 minutes left. I will come back at the end and answer anything that didn't get addressed. Okay, so education.minecraft.net. When you get there, this time we're going to hover over the tab that says Class Resources, and you're going to click on Find a Lesson. So Class Resources, Find a Lesson. And then once you get to that screen, you're going to scroll down and you'll see the subject kit section. I'm not going to talk about that right now. What I want you to do is scroll a little bit farther below the subject kits, and there's a big purple button that says Search All Lessons. I want you to click on that. Search All Lessons. And once you get there, you get this awesome lesson search tool feature. So what the Minecraft Education Edition team does is you can submit lessons as a teacher. Anybody can submit a lesson. And then they go through those lessons and they pick out the best ones and they make sure that they're really thorough. And then they add them to this website. So you can search by keyword. You can search by the age of your students. You can search by different content areas. That's the blue on the bottom. So, or you can just pick one of those options. So maybe you just want to see what's available for ages 8 to 10. So you choose ages 8 to 10, search, it will show you all of those. Or maybe you really want ages 8 to 10 for math or for science or for English. Then you can choose those different content areas and it will filter those out. Or maybe you want to get super specific, like this example, and you want to do ages 14 to 18, history. I think it's history, not social studies. See if I can find it on here. Geography. Oh, they got it divided by geography. History. Yeah, it's history. So I would do ages 14 to 18 history, and I'm going to add a keyword of World War because I want to find stuff related to World War I. Okay, so I can do that, and then you would click the search button. Once you do that, you get the list of lessons that have to do with your search, and then you click on View Lesson. This is an example of a trench warfare World War I themed lesson in Minecraft. So one of the big things I want to give you is knowing that you don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to build Minecraft worlds to use this with your students. There are so many ideas on here, all of these lesson plans, they have materials ready, and tons of Minecraft worlds that are already built that you can use. And you're gonna learn kind of like tomorrow and the next day of, you don't even have to start with a Minecraft world. Think about building with Legos. If you were gonna have your students build a bridge with Legos, you would just hand them the Legos, right? That doesn't take any prep from your end. It's the same in Minecraft. We're gonna use a world called Blocks of Grass. It's literally just an endless world of blocks of grass, just flat land that you can use to build on. And in that case, that takes absolutely none of your prep time because that world is already there, and we'll learn all of that of how to get in there. So this is kind of what you see when you go into a lesson plan. You get the learning objectives, the guiding ideas, the skills it covers, any materials or external resources and references that the lesson plan has to do. So what I would recommend is before we get into our session tomorrow on how to play Minecraft, go in here and explore and just start getting ideas. And if you feel overwhelmed, that's okay. Just trying to get the wheels turning of like, ooh, I could see how I could use this. And that will kind of help push you through the initial learning how to play Minecraft tomorrow if you've never played before. All right. So back to logging into Minecraft Education Edition. So hopefully if you didn't already have it downloaded, you were able to download Minecraft Education Edition. Now I just want to make sure everybody's able to log in. So what I'm going to do is go through the process of how to log in. If for some reason you think you have an account, it's not working, or if you just know that you don't have a Minecraft Education Edition account, I'm going to give you a form that you can complete. And that's how we'll know we need to send you a demo account. Okay, so I'll go through the steps. If it doesn't work or you don't have an account, then I'm going to tell you how you're going to get one. Okay, so first thing is you're going to want to open up Minecraft Education Edition on the device that you're on. So the easiest way to do this is to use the search feature of your device, which looks a little different. If you're on a Windows device, it's going to be down in the bottom right corner, bottom left corner. If it's Windows 10, you'll see the little, beside the start button, you'll have a little search feature. You can just start typing Minecraft and it should come up. If you have more than one version of Minecraft downloaded, just make sure you're choosing Minecraft Education Edition, not regular Minecraft. If you're on a Mac device, you're going to have a little spotlight search. It looks like a magnifying glass in the top right corner. And if you're on an iPad, the best way to search for apps on an iPad is if you hold your finger on the screen, you see me, there we go, and pull down. So imagine this is the iPad screen, you put your finger, touch it on the screen and pull down. That brings up your spotlight search and then you can just start typing Minecraft. So you're gonna open up Minecraft Education Edition and then the first screen you should get should look like this. And you're gonna click on the left option that says Sign In. So we're going to click sign in. Once you click sign in, you'll get this view. So again, I mentioned at the beginning that Minecraft Education Edition is synced with Office 365 Education. So if you know that you have an Office 365 Education account, that's the email that you're going to put right here. Okay, so you're going to put that email, click on Next, enter your password, and click Sign In. And that's how we sign into Minecraft. If you were successful in signing in, this is the screen that you're going to get. And that's as far as we're going to go today. We're just going to get to this screen that says Play, Settings, Switch Accounts. So if you were able to get to this screen, awesome, you're good to go. That's what you need for tomorrow. So this, when we start the webinar tomorrow, I want you to have this open and ready on the device that you're using Minecraft on. If you were not able to get to this screen, your account didn't work, or you don't have a Minecraft Education Edition account, this is what I'm going to have you do. I put another link up on the screen, lots of short links today, aka.ms/Minecraft idea demo. aka.ms/Minecraft IDEA demo, DEMO. Now, again, if you were able to log in, you don't need to do this. This is only if you couldn't log in or you don't have an account. This is going to open up a Microsoft form that looks a lot like the sign-in form that you did at the beginning of today, but it's slightly different. You're going to fill out the information. It just asks for your, I think, name, email. Question 4 is going to ask you, is your school set up with Minecraft EE? If you thought that you had a Minecraft account, but it wasn't working, it wouldn't let you sign in, this is what you're going to do. You're going to click the URL that this yellow arrow is pointing at. What that does is it takes you to a part of the Minecraft Education Edition website that will allow you to enter your email address. It looks like this screenshot on the bottom here. Put your email address in that slot and click submit, and it will tell you, yes, you have a Minecraft Education Edition account, or no, you don't. So if you thought that you did and it didn't work, try this. If it says that you do, then it could have been you typed your password wrong. Maybe you have the wrong password. If you put it in here and it says no, then you're going to want to get a demo account. Now, if you know that you don't have an account, you're going to click on no on question 4. Or if you did this and it says you don't have an account, you're going to say, nope, my school is not set up with Minecraft Education Edition, question 4. And then that's going to send you to question 5. And that's going to say, great, give us your email. And we're going to send you, before tomorrow's webinar, a demo account that you can use for the rest of the week to sign into Minecraft Education Edition. Okay? So again, let me back up and I'll kind of go through that one more time. If you were not able to log in or you don't have a Minecraft Education Edition account, you're going to go to this link. It will take you to a Microsoft form. You can either check if you think you have one, but it's not working. You could use that link to check to see if you have an account or not. If you don't have an account, then you're going to say no to question 4. And you're going to give us your email in question 5 so that we can email you a demo account to use for the rest of the week. Okay, I'm going to pause there for a second. So the form, Minecraft Idea Demo, aka I'm going to write if, only if you need a Minecraft EE account, you're going to go to this link. I'm putting this in the chat.
I just dropped it actually. Let me.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I'll just add it anyway since I'm done. Perfect. Okay. So there's the link for you. All right. So, last things, how are we doing on time here? Oh, we're good. We've got 9 minutes. perfect. Let me wrap up and then I'll address questions and we will wrap up for the day. So tomorrow is the placing your first block session. That's where we're going to go into really how to play Minecraft, like those game mechanics. So my brick block people, which was most of you, you're going to definitely have to come to tomorrow's session in order to be comfortable with Wednesday, Thursday session. All right. We are recording them. So if you aren't able to make the live time, you can always watch the recording. My iron block people, I will have some alternatives of things that you can do during tomorrow's session while we're kind of going through the game mechanics. Okay, so I've got a slide that kind of goes through some different things that you can do. All right, so tomorrow we will be back at 12 o'clock Central again, 12 to 1 for the placing your first blocks session where we'll learn how to play Minecraft. Let me address questions. And I also will check the chat. I'll check the Padlet as well in case anybody wasn't able to get into the chat. So Kim, let's see. If you didn't get a question answered, I'm going to ask that you just pop it into the chat right now because the chat is super long and it would take me a really long time to scroll through and find all those questions. So Kim says, I'm showing up as having a school account, but when I try to sign in via the app, I get this account is not eligible to use Minecraft Education Edition. So Kim, so you went to that website and you tried and it said, so you went to this website here, you put your email in, it says that you have an account, but then when you try to log in, it's saying that you don't. Mary says I have the same problem as Kim. Yes. I'm not sure. We'll have to troubleshoot.
Yep. So if anybody does have that issue, I'm going to drop my email in there and we'll look at troubleshoot on the back end and figure out what's going on. Okay, guys. So I'm going to drop my email. This is Christy Shuda, and Adam and I'll work on that for you guys. Okay.
Perfect. And if you did have that happen where it's telling you should have an account but you can't log in, go ahead and complete this form to get a demo account, just so you'll have it for tomorrow in case we're still having that issue. We'll get you a demo account. Okay, back up. See. Do you have access to? Yeah, so the couple questions about access to the chat, that yes, you should have access to it, to the chat after today.
We had a question about PD hours after each session. Yes, you will get a PD hour after each session that you attend. Just make sure that you guys signed in on that sign-in form at the beginning of the session. We'll drop it in again just so you guys have it because that's the list we'll go off of. That idea will provide those PD hours. Perfect.
Christine asked, does the district have to purchase the program? So Minecraft Education Edition is attached to your Minecraft, Minecraft Education Edition is attached to your Microsoft licensing for your school. And Microsoft licensing is really complex. But basically, the idea is if your school is paying for, this is a very, very simplified version of this, so just keep that in mind. If your school is paying for Microsoft Office licenses for your FTE staff at your school, most likely you will also have the Minecraft Education Edition licenses. That's again, very short, simplified version of a very complex thing. Christy, who should be the contact if they have questions about licensing at their school?
Yep, they can shoot me an email and we can look on the back end who has it and help get them set up here. Okay, and I'm going to drop my email again in there for any questions so I can help you guys get situated there, all right?
Perfect. Christina asked, will I be able to follow along without going into Minecraft? Yes, absolutely. I mean, a lot of the next 3 days is going to be very hands-on of me showing how to do something and having you guys do it. Especially Wednesday, you're going to be doing a build challenge. So it might be a little slow if you're just watching along and not building in Minecraft, but you'll definitely be able to still, get the general idea and get the gist of what we're doing. Okay, let's see. Do we get, PDRs? We already answered that. So Carol says, if you work for CPS, Chicago Public Schools, your accounts are already set up and you need to use your CPS full email and current password. So if you're having issues and you work for Chicago Public Schools, use your full email and password. Chris says, my school lab has only student Chrome boxes, so I would need information on school license for the lab, but classroom teachers have access to iPads. How can we access in both device types? Minecraft Education Edition is not available for Chrome devices at this time. So you would only be able to access Minecraft Education Edition from the iPads in the classroom. Okay. Terry says, we are in Office 365 school. My IT said students do not have free access to Minecraft, but she would be willing to purchase it for my classroom. Awesome. Now, one other thing to keep in mind is if you're an Office 365 school, you could potentially have the licensing for Minecraft, but the administrator for your Office 365 tenant maybe hasn't allowed access to it. So whoever is the administrator for your school's Office 365 tenant has to say, like, yes, students and or teachers can have access to Minecraft, and kind of like push that out, if you may, in the cloud. So that can be part of it too. So part of this is maybe working with your IT people to figure that out. Again, email Christy if you have questions about any kind of that technical stuff and trying to get this set up with your school, and we'll put you in contact with somebody to work through that. All right. Let's see. Are there any plans to go over to Chromebooks? Christy or Adam, do you guys know anything about that? Minecraft access on Chrome devices?
Yep. Currently, there's no information on that. It is just available on the Windows, Mac, or iPad.
Great. Any other questions? Feel free to go ahead and unmute too if you have a question at this point, since we're just doing some Q&A time. Got about 1 minute left, exactly.
This is Lindsay from IDEA. I just wanted to say thank you so much for taking the time today to go through all of these cool features and answer all of these questions. I did drop the link for your professional development hour in the chat. So if you're looking to fill that out, make sure you do it at the bit.ly Minecraft 6.1, and it is case sensitive.
We had a question about signing in. If you haven't signed in, I will just put the link back up on the screen here, aka.ms/Minecraft day 1. These are all in your PowerPoint, by the way, too. So if you got this PowerPoint link, you can always go back and access those. I know we gave you lots of links today. Tomorrow will be a lot less links. Maybe. Saw the sign-in form. Lots of different links. All right. Last call. Any other questions? So I know today was a lot of housekeeping stuff, just kind of making sure you know how you can get logged in and just kind of making sure we're ready to go tomorrow. So when you show up tomorrow, noon Central Time, make sure you have your team up on one device or one monitor, your Minecraft up on another, be logged in and ready to go. That will help us jump right into learning to build in Minecraft, and the next 3 days will be very, very hands-on with you. You're going to be in Minecraft the whole time, building and learning how to use it as a learning tool. Vicky asks, we have some older MacBook Pros. What is the oldest operating system that it will work on? Christy, what are the Mac operating systems? I know we just talked about this like yesterday, Friday.
Yeah, you know what? I'll drop the link in with all the parameters so everybody has that so they can double check for against what they have. All right.
Perfect. Okay, Lindsay put the link to your PD credit information in the chat again. Actually, Jenna did. Let's see. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. I'm
Thank
looking
you,
forward
team.
to it. Yeah, thanks. We'll see
And
you
thank
tomorrow.
you, everybody, for attending. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Great. And again, just email Christy if you have any questions or technical issues or anything like that, and we'll try to get them straightened out before tomorrow. Awesome. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.